Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome in. Let's get this out there. Crap dropped. Let's go. Be a friend, tell a friend. Let's get this out there. YouTube guys, welcome. Playback, welcome. If you guys are new, please do me a massive, massive favor and hit that subscribe button on Playback and on YouTube. Would greatly appreciate that. I announced earlier on the stream earlier on in the day that once we hit 5K subs on YouTube and on Playback, we will do a giveaway, a jersey giveaway. Yeah, I gave you guys some choices on Twitter. I'll put a poll in both Playback and YouTube once we get some more people in here. So yeah, be a friend, tell a friend. Let's get some people in here. Come on, let's get it. Get some people in here. Welcome in, YouTube side. Hope everybody's doing all right. What's good, FNG? What's going on? All right, so we are going to get started here in just a few seconds. Get some of your guys' questions and comments here in the chat. But in the meantime, I can kind of explain the list. And we'll obviously get going here in just a sec. Get some more people in here. Again, be a friend, tell a friend. Get the stream out there. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the YouTube side. Would really appreciate that. Yo, the channel's blowing up here since the 400s. Let's go. Welcome, bro. That's awesome. I'm really sticking my head inside the lion's mouth with this one. Oh yeah, like there's no way I'm going to appease everybody. And really quickly. So that's where I'm going with here with like some of the rules of this list, right? How I view tiers is I don't care where you rank them as long as they're in the same tier, right? So let's say I view Mikal Bridges as an all-star, right? Regardless of if I put him at the top of the list or at the bottom of the list, like I just feel that he's an all-star tier player. Right now, I'm only going to disagree with you if you have, again, using the Mikal Bridges example, if you have Mikal Bridges like is an elite bench player, essentially, right? So I hope that makes some sense, right? And then we'll explain some more like of the in-depth details here in just a sec. And then again, guys, if you guys are new here on Playback or on YouTube, again, we have a challenge, right? 5,000 subscribers on YouTube and 1K subs on a Playback. We'll do a giveaway, jersey giveaway. I think we're going to do, so we're at 262 right now on Playback, and we're at over 2,000 on YouTube. So we're making real progress on both ends. So again, be a friend, tell us. Let's get this stream out there. We'll get started in like, I don't know, let's call it 30 seconds or so. But yeah, how's everybody feeling? I'm ready for the AD top 5 agenda. All right, there we go. AD top 5 agenda. I'm here for it. You better have JHS as number 1. LOL. JHS is not even on here. JHS did not make the cut. I know there's a few players I probably missed out on, so I apologize. And if there's like any major ones that like obviously we can cover it. Let's see. Retweet that. All right. You guys are ready? What's up, Battle Bar? You guys are ready? Let's get this started. Let's get this started off with Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic obviously has a great postseason run. I mean, he was dealing with some injuries and stuff like that. But for me, Luka's like pretty clearly top 3. Like I don't want to start like with like a boring player, but like that's just how I view Luka. Like I don't think Luka is this overly complicated player that we have to talk about, right? I think he is probably the best. No, I'm not gonna say probably. Luka is, I think, the best offensive player in the league right now. I think that's fairly clear. I mean, maybe you could still go Jokic, but Jokic wasn't hitting the jumpers like he was last season. So I'm pushing. Chat on YouTube says Matt Blurry. Is it blurry for you guys too on playback really quick? YouTube says it's blurry on their end. Okay, well, let's take this down then. Let's try one more time. Let's see. Let me pull up like the stream on my side too so I can watch and make sure we're all good technically. Still blurry? Okay. Hold on one sec. Let's do. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Maybe that's why. Hold on, give me one sec, chat. Okay. All right, so now let's try this one more time. Try this one more time. And now it doesn't want to pop up at all. So like that's just fantastic. Hold on. I don't know why playback is being weird with me all of a sudden. There we go. How are we now, chat, on YouTube and playback? Did not change. Looks fine. Hold on. Let's see. We can see now. Oh, well, that's great. Okay. How about this? When I go like full screen or whatever, I share the and I share like the actual whole thing, if that makes sense. How we looking now? Now I have to pull up. Let's see. What does YouTube says? Same, but it is what it is. That's frustrating. All right. Cool. We're just gonna keep on. Okay, so hold on one last time because I need to be able to see. Need to be able to see the thing. Okay, cool. All right, I apologize. Now we are really off and rolling. We're now really off and rolling. Luka, top 3. Like I said, best offensive player in the NBA, in my opinion. I don't think it's particularly close. Because like I said, Jokic isn't the same jump shooter he once was. Again, guys, if you guys are new here on Playback, hit that join button at the top of your screen, become a member. All right, let's keep this rolling just a bit here. Let's go. All right, next up is OG. It's OG Anunoby. He's not an all-star. He's probably like off the top of my head, like at the top of quality starter. That's kind of where I remember OG right now. Like in a vacuum, maybe he could be an all-star one day, but I think, yeah, I think D'Lo is. Sorry, not D'Lo. Excuse me. I think OG is like a quality starter, and probably going to be at the top of the quality starter list. Very similarly to Mikal Bridges, I think I'd rather have Mikal because I think Mikal's offense is well, OG's defense is a lot better. Right now we're gonna leave Mikal right there, but I think those two guys are like neck and neck here in this tier for quality starters. So we're gonna go Mikal right there. Jalen Brunson is in one of these superstar categories. So you have superstar low volatility, and you have superstar high volatility. So superstar high volatility is you are a superstar, but your inconsistencies are way more like prevalent. Whereas like superstar low volatility, you're a superstar, you're just not like you have more inconsistent moments than like the top 3 players do. So are quality starters and borderline all-stars somewhat the same tier to you? Yeah, essentially. So yeah, we're going to put Jalen Brunson, I think right now, top of superstar high volatility. I think we're going to do that for right now. I don't. Ooh, Brian Bumper on YouTube says Brunson's not an all-star yet. That's interesting. All I don't know. We can adjust these. Like I said, we can always adjust these. But right now, I'm leaning towards Brunson right there, superstar of high volatility. Scotty Barnes, I think it's an all-star. I think Scotty Barnes, there's a gap between Scotty and Jalen Brunson. Now, I think Scotty can like get to that superstar high volatility by the end of this year. I think he has that, but I think we're starting to see like Scotty eventually like, really grow into his role and things like that. Scotty is a really, really, great player. That I love the versatility, the shot making, especially in sub creation, is really starting to come around. So for now at least, right, we're gonna do all-star for Scotty. We're gonna do all-star for Scotty. Wemby. I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting Wemby as superstar high. I know technically Wemby has never been an all-star, but we're talking about like the caliber of player Wemby is right now. He's a superstar player right now. Like superstar high volatility. Like me and Ron, we were talking about Wemby the other night, and somebody asked us a question about like what do we think Wemby's stats are going to be next season, and like it felt like no matter what we said, we were selling Wemby short to a certain extent. So we're gonna go Wemby at superstar high volatility. I don't feel good about it though. I'm not gonna lie. Julius Randle. We got all the next players here to start. Quality starter, like back of all-star. I'd probably rather have OG, maybe even Mikal. I don't know. I think he's I think I'm gonna do this right now. I think all those Knicks players not named Jalen Brunson are back to back to back. And then honestly, like I said, if you put them anywhere you want, like I don't really care. But right now, this is probably how I'd rank it. Devin Booker, I think he's the textbook superstar high volatility guy. I like D Book. I think Wemby's better than D Book. I think Devin Booker, though, I think last season we really saw like some of the playmaking jump from Book. While I don't think he's a 1A, which is honestly, I think the biggest difference between him and it is kind of blurry actually. I realize that it's like really blurry. The difference between like Book and even like an Ant to a certain extent, I think I would just rather, and we have to get to Ant a little bit later on, but that's kind of where I'm at. Like I like Book. He's better than an all-star. I think he's gonna be better than a lot of the players we put in this list, actually. But I do have a preference there, and I am going to lean Devin Booker. All right, the old man, obviously elite bench player, right? Elite bench player. We're gonna keep the stream rolling. I'm joking. Bron, he's like either back end of superstar low volatility or he's at the top of superstar high volatility. I think Bron's better than Brunson. So we're going to go superstar low volatility for right now. I do think, and this is kind of the crazy part about Bron, right? It's that when Bron ultimately does retire, Bron's probably going to be still an all-star caliber player. At worst, a quality starter, right? So again, maybe I'm tripping, but I'm gonna rock out with the old man in high volatility for now. This is, if there's anything I go back and change, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is probably the one that I do go back and change, and maybe we drop Bron to superstar low volatility at some point. High volatility, I meant. Steph Curry. I feel like I'm lower on Steph Curry. I'm not gonna lie. Like right now, I immediately want to put him like right here at the top of high volatility. I guess we could do like respect and go low volatility, but I kind of want to do that. But we can rock Steph out there right now. What's up, second LeBronto? Low regular season and high playoffs. I think it would be the opposite. I think it would be high volatility in the regular season, low volatility in the playoffs. You'd rather be a low volatility player. Low volatility is better. Braun had a way better season offensively and defensively than Steph. Well, defensively, like I would hope that's the case. Steph's never been a great defender. Offensively, I do think Braun probably had a better year. Let's see. Give me 1 sec. Get this out one more time. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with Braun. I guess we'll do Steph here with Braun. Again, I don't feel particularly great about that, though. Paul George. Honestly, Paul George is probably an all-star. In 2024, Paul George is probably an all-star. Quality starter. Okay, quality starter is kind of crazy. He's still a good defender. He's still a good shot maker, but like he's not a superstar. Like playoffs elite bench player. We'll go all-star. We're gonna go all-star for Paul George. I'm adding in the playoff drop. Okay, fair enough. Brian says also, okay, cool. So yeah, we'll rock out all-star. Hit that like button, guys, for me on YouTube. Trying to get as many people in here as possible. Once again, hit that like button and subscribe here to the channel. Yeah, okay. So Paul George all-star. Paul George all-star. I do think he's a nice pickup for Philly. Let's do this other all-star. We're gonna go Tyrese Maxey. I think Paul George is still probably better, but at this current moment. But I think that Maxey can honestly maybe get here by the end of the year. Like I think Maxey can really, really get here. I think Maxey's thing he's just not like the best playmaker right now, but he's such a dynamic scorer that he's such a perfect fit, I think, next to Embiid, and then you add Paul George to that mix too. He's getting real close. Yeah, I agree. King Emmanuel, appreciate the sub. Love you on Laker Nation. Awesome. Once again, guys, gonna keep preaching this. Once we hit 1,000 subs on Playback and 5K subs here on YouTube, we're gonna do a massive giveaway. We're gonna give away a Lakers jersey. Right now, I think the options we got are Austin Reeves, Dawn Connect, Bronny, and 80, I think. So hit those subscribe buttons if you guys are new on both Playback and on the YouTube side. But let's keep this train going. Let's keep it going here. Be a friend, tell a friend about the stream, obviously. All right, Darius Garland. I feel like the entire world is low on Darius Garland right now. I don't feel great about putting him in that all-star tier. We're going to put Darius Garland like here, I think, in quality starter. We're going to put Darius Garland there in quality starter. I think the biggest problem with Garland, man, is just that like the fit next to, and chat, let me know what you guys think. I just think he doesn't fit well. I just don't think he fits well, particularly next to I can't think now. Donovan Mitchell. There we go. Did I include Donovan Mitchell on here? Okay, I did. I'm not tripping. He just doesn't really fit that great next to him. I mean, two small guards in your backcourt defensively is a liability. But then also, too, like, he's just a guy that's great with the ball in his hands, right? And you're actively kind of taking the ball out of his hands. So that's kind of where I'm at there with DG. I do like DG. Probably an overpay on the contract, even though they kind of had to, right? But at the end of the day, I think DG is a good player. And I actually would really, really like to see DG in a somewhat different situation. Like, DG in San Antonio would have really moved me. They obviously got CP, but yeah. Next up, we got DeMar DeRozan. Is Scottie Barnes that much better than Darius Garland, though? I think it's a tier. Yeah, I do think so, personally. Because Scottie's defense. I'm buying in on Scottie defensively, probably. It's just the versatility that Scottie provides. So maybe I'm just higher on Scottie in general, but I do think that personally. All right. Got a long way away. DeMar DeRozan. Either top of quality starter or all-star. I have a hard time saying like if DeMar DeRozan is like for sure an all-star in 2024, or like even an all-star caliber player. I think he does good stuff for you. I do think he's like not the same player. I'm going to go top quality starter for now. And maybe when we look back on this, it's a Sean, add DeMar DeRozan to, well, like, okay, is Scotty Barnes, I guess it's the question, chat. Is Scotty Barnes a tier better than DeMar DeRozan? Is Scotty Barnes a tier better than DeMar DeRozan? No. Got a few no's on playback. YouTube, where you guys at? Is Scotty a tier better than DDR? So then I feel more inclined then to just drop Scotty. I feel like just dropping Scotty then. I would rather just drop Scotty than bump up DeMar probably. Okay, we got a fierce no. Okay. I'll rock out, chat. Rock out. So we'll drop Scotty. The potential of Scotty is a tier better, but he's not completely better than DeMar. That's fair. Okay, so we drop Scotty. It's a quality starter for right now. Evan Mobley, also quality starter. So like, I'll probably put him right there. Maybe he's better than Mikal. Maybe. So that I think with Evan Mobley, he flashed really nice like upside in the playoffs. Like you know, for Evan Mobley, in the playoffs without DeMar DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan, without Donovan Mitchell, like Evan Mobley really had some fun moments. And I think he could in a weaker East, like maybe get an all-star berth or two. So right now we're gonna go quality starter. We're gonna go quality starter. Still in a really damn good defender. Yeah. So we're gonna go Evan Mobley here and quality starter. Cade Cunningham. Okay, this is where I'm sure I'm gonna disagree with you guys. I think Cade, in terms of actual ability, is probably like end of all-star. Or for sure top of quality starter. But I think situation and like, yeah, I think situation and health is going to keep him down here. So talent, I think he's an all-star talent. I think situation and health is going to drop him here. So let me know what you guys think. Hard yes. Okay. I got a nah. So quality starter or all-star? Talent. I'm gonna roll with my gut here. I don't think Tyrese Maxey's a whole tier better than Cade. I think Maxey is able to show it off more personally. Bottom of all-star. Yeah, I would probably score 6 points a game for that Pistons team, and I don't even play basketball that good. Bottom of all-star. We'll leave him bottom of all-star for right now. Tyrese Halliburton. I feel pretty good calling Halliburton a superstar, but he's definitely back of like high volatility. Like that's kind of where I'm at with Hallie. Like really good player, one of the 3 to 5 best playmakers in the NBA. There is some things with Hallie, like the defense. And I just don't think, honestly, with Hallie, we've seen him do it long enough. Like, sure, he took him to the Eastern Conference Finals as their best player, but there were too many times throughout that playoff run you're like, damn, where is Hallie at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna dock him a little bit for that. So I'm gonna put Hallie here, superstar high volatility. I would rather have Hallie over like a Maxey or a Cade right now, but I can't justify putting him at the top of high volatility or superstar low volatility for sure. So I'm gonna go right here for Hallie as of right now. And you get all this stuff we can kind of go back and look at. Pascal's a quality starter. I can't justify putting Pascal as an all-star because if that's the case, I'm just gonna put Scotty back up there. So ironically, I'd rather have Pascal over DeMar probably. So ironically, you have the 3 former Raptors all on different teams back to back to back. Scotty, DeMar, Pascal. They're going to all be right here next to each other. And chat, once again, let me know if I'm tripping. Hit that like button for me, guys, on YouTube. And let's get more people in our playback. Come on, guys. And hit that join button if you guys are new here on playback. at the end of this, we might break down some film here on playback. So you guys let me know. We might be able to do some of that stuff at the end. Four. Oh yeah, 4 former Raptors. I said 3. 4 former Raptors, all in a row. Is that Cade at All-Star? Yeah, for right now. Again, all this stuff we'll go back and look at the end. All right, cool. Let's keep this going for right now. Giannis, top 3. I'll probably put Giannis over Luka because of the defense, right? But I will say this with Giannis. Giannis is low-key starting to get some injury issues. Like it's starting to become a reoccurring thing with Giannis now. Where Giannis will have this one nagging injury or have this injury that costs him a playoff series or something along those lines. And I'm just saying that, it's something that you have to like keep an eye out on. Well, one sec. Hold on, one sec. Chat, let me know. Yeah, Choco Thunder says the knee. So yeah, because of those long traveling. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna go Giannis here. We're gonna go Giannis here for right now. All right, Trae Young. I'm sure everybody just cannot wait for me to talk about Trae Young as a player. Trae Young. Let's see. I'm gonna go. So the chat is screaming All-Star at me. Chat screaming All-Star. All-Star. All right, don't get mad at me. Trae Young, top 3, baby. Let's go. Woo! I'm joking. I'm gonna put Trae Young back of superstar high volatility. I'm gonna put him at the end of superstar high volatility. Look, and again, you guys let me know. Right? I think Trae Young is Trae Young a tier better than Maxey? Is Trae Young a whole tier better than Maxey? Chat, you guys let me know. What you guys think? Like, part of me wants to say, yeah, I think he's a tier better than Paul, probably. I would for sure rather Trae on my list. If I put Trae in All-Star, Trae is easily the highest on that list. Like, I don't think anybody else here in All-Star would. Well, I don't know. It's hard. We'll get there. He's a better playmaker than Maxey. I think they're both equally like good scorers. I think that Maxey's the better finisher, obviously, around the rim. And that's obviously Trae's biggest weakness as a scorer is his finishing ability. So this is another one. We're going to leave it like this for now. But I wouldn't be surprised, actually, would you come back and like drop Trae a little bit. LaMelo, All-Star. I think I'd rather have LaMelo over Cade, but LaMelo's All-Star. I feel like I've always been a little bit lower on Melo, personally. And what I mean by that is, right, like I've seen people throw out like, oh, Melo is, an elite playmaker. I don't think he's an elite playmaker. I think Trae, Hallie, Luka are like easily better playmakers than him. To the point that I'm like, I think he's a little overrated as a playmaker. He's still a great one, but he just has to freaking stay healthy. He just has to stay healthy. That is easily his biggest issue. So yeah, it's weird with Melo. What about AD? We'll get to AD here in a second. I don't even know where AD is on this. Yeah, we have a little bit. AD's right here. We're gonna get to Austin Reeves before we get to AD. KD. I mean, I think naturally KD's probably right here. I'd probably rather have KD over Steph, maybe at this point. Again, maybe I'm just lower on Steph right now, but I do think I would rather have KD. Where are you guys at? I would rather have KD. than Steph currently. He has his limitations, obviously, as a player. Brunson over Curry, that's not an insane take in 2024. KD has his limitations. I think the fact that KD can't get to the rim, so that at times makes like his playoff success a little tough because KD is relying on a bunch of super tough jumpers come playoff time because he can't get to the rim. And the name of the game in the playoffs is like, can you get easy baskets? And I just don't think KD can generate like quality looks for himself come playoff time. And for that reason, I'd probably still rather have Bron. That might be a hot take, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Paolo. I think All-Star. Like back end of All-Star right here. Or I guess it just depends. Like, who would you guys rather have, Paolo or Scotty? Like, who do we think is better, Paolo Banchero or Scotty Barnes? I'd rather have Paolo than LaMelo. LOL. Okay. Paolo, is he better than Scotty? I think, and maybe like there's a little bit of projection into that one. I feel like honestly, I think I need to just bump up Scotty too, though. For right now, again, there's a bunch of stuff we'll revisit. I think we'll put Paolo right there. I like how All-Star is shaping up right now. I like how All-Star is shaping up right now. We got PG, Maxey, Paolo, LaMelo, Cade. You kind of got like these four dudes right here that can all bump up depending on next season goes. Even Scotty to a certain extent, and again, maybe that's where we add. Maybe that's where we add, Scotty back into the All-Star tier, but that's kind of where I'm at. Dude put Wemby in the same category as superstars. If we're talking about talent, then yeah, Wemby is a superstar talent, but high volatility. So like, yeah, I don't think that's a hot take. Bam Adebayo. All-Star. Yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking about that All-Star. And maybe actually do bump up Paul George. I know somebody said like maybe bump up PG. Bam's an All-Star. I think Bam's better than Paolo. I'm going back and forth between Bam and Maxey. We're gonna put Maxey above Bam right now. We're gonna put Maxey over Bam right now. Having Trey above PG doesn't sit right with me at the moment. Okay, we'll do this. We'll bump Paul George up a tier. Crap. We'll bump Paul George up a tier. And again, if it really doesn't sit right, we get switched back. Bam's the top 5 defender, right? Wemby, this is not in order, but off the top of my head, first names: Wemby, AD, Rudy. Probably, yeah. Bam's probably top 5. Bam's the top 5 defender, yeah. I wanted to make sure yeah. Bam's the top 5 defender. Bam's the top 5 defender. All right, let's get back to this. Jalen Johnson is a quality starter. I think we're gonna put Jalen Johnson right there. I don't think it's crazy to say like Jalen Johnson could be like around OG Anunoby status by the end of the season. I love Jalen Johnson. He's not the defender of OG, obviously, right? But man, is he so freaking good. Jalen Johnson is awesome. His chemistry with Trey is elite. Their little 2-man game stuff. Some of the stuff, creation stuff, is starting to come around with Jalen Johnson too. He's fun, man. One of my favorite all-stars in the league. So yeah. So yeah, that's where we're gonna go with Jalen Johnson. Franz Wagner, I think also similar player. I think France is probably better. France is better. Yeah, I'm gonna put Franz Wagner right there for right now. Could Franz become an all-star? Yeah, I think so. I think all-star. I think with Franz, man, the jumper just fell off a cliff last season with Franz Wagner. Like, hold on, let's pull up our synergy data here. In the regular season, Franz Wagner shot 28.7% on catch and shoot threes. He shot 27.3% on pull-up threes. You go to 22-23, so 1 year ago, and Franz shot 40.9% on catch and shoot threes, 29% on pull-up threes. So, like, if the jumper, that's actually kind of why, like, my pro comp for a Mavs Buzelis this season was Franz Wagner, because when they're hitting jumpers, like, they're insanely tough to guard, right? And that just makes them a way better player. Like, Franz Wagner with a jumper is an all-star, right? Like, good defender too, but like really good hand. Like, I buy a lot of the offensive game from like solid playmaker. I buy a lot of Franz Wagner as a player, right? But I think that the inconsistency of in Franz is, from the jumper standpoint, is why I'm lower. We'll move Randall maybe right there. Let's see. Isn't everyone tough when they're hitting jumpers? LOL. I mean, yeah, but I think you're missing the point. Jamal Murray, all-star. Like, Jamal is better than Paulo. I'd rather have Maxey. Jamal Murray is playing the Lakers. Jamal Murray is the best player on the planet when he plays the Lakers. But all seriousness, I'd rather have Paul George over Murray, probably, like, if they're both healthy. They both equally have injury concerns. I'd rather have Trey over Jamal Murray. I feel pretty confident in that. I'd rather have Hallie. I'd rather have Maxey, but it's close. Yeah, maybe I'm bugging. With that one, but I think he's an all-star. Miles Turner, quality starter. Like, right around here with Julius Randle, probably. Good defender, does some nice stuff for them, like good 5-out floor spacing, big, with some finishing around the rim. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Chad, am I low on Miles Turner? I feel like this is accurate. Like, maybe I'm just higher on DG. I don't feel great about having DG above. So yeah, we're gonna drop DG. We're gonna lower DG a little bit. Oh my goodness. Why do we have Perm Butler on my screen? Jimmy Butler, superstar, high volatility. Probably right there, like right in between Hallie and Book. I think I'd rather have Book right now because I probably trust D Book a little bit more than Jimmy Butler heading into next season. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I don't feel great. We're gonna put Jimmy Butler here, high volatility. A year ago, I would have said low volatility, but I think last season kind of put a sour taste in everybody's mouth about Jimmy as a player. And then I feel safe in like saying Jimmy's still probably better than all these guys right here. Jokic is still top 3. I think so. Now we got the top 3 out of the way because Jokic is right here. I think Jokic is still probably the best player. It's either him, Giannis, or Jokic. I'm sorry, him, Giannis, or Luka, in my opinion. I don't think that it's as wide of a gap as it probably was like at the end of last playoffs. Because I think at the end of last playoffs, I think it was like pretty indisputable that it was Jokic. But I think Jokic regressed a little bit, right? I think defensively he regressed. The jumper fell back a bit this season. But I think Jokic, in terms of impact, what he brings to that team, man, Jokic is still one of the 3 to 5 best players on the planet. No, one of the 3 best players on the planet. Anthony Edwards. Do we put Ant low volatility or do we put Ant top of high volatility? What are we thinking here? Because, like, off the top, I'd rather have Ant over Brunson. I think Ant's currently better than Wemby. I don't know if Ant is a full tier better than Book. So yeah. I think for that reason we're gonna do top of high volatility. There are some inconsistencies with like Ant as an offensive player, specifically with the playmaking ability and things of that nature, right? But with Anthony Edwards, man, I think Anthony Edwards still has top 5 potential, man. I think Ant can very easily crack the top of this list next season. I think SGA is at the top of this list. SGA, he's not top 3, obviously, or I would have made that first list like top 5 or something. But I do think that Anthony Edwards is, I mean, not Anthony Edwards. I think SGA kind of quieted the postseason like doubters of him, because there were a lot of people I feel that were worried about how, you know, SGA's game is going to translate come playoff time. And I never was one of those people, but I think I keep saying Anthony Edwards. I think SGA really quieted those doubters, and I feel good about putting SGA like for right now a tier above Ant. I kind of want to drop Steph. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to drop Steph to high volatility. Again, maybe I'm just lower on Steph, but is Steph Curry in 2024 a tier better than Jalen Brunson? That's how I view that. Screw it. I don't care. We're doing it. We're dropping Steph. Maybe I'm drunk, but I can't get behind Steph being a full tier above. You could still have Steph better than better than and then that's the other thing too. Is Steph a full tier better than Anthony Edwards? I don't think so. I think this is actually where we drop some of these guys too, actually. So there we go. I think that's where we drop like a Brunson, not Brunson. I think that's where we drop a Trey and a Paul George too. We drop those guys a little bit. Because even like, yeah, I am a Trey guy, right? But like I can't justify. Like Steph is for sure a tier better than Steph, like a whole tier. Steph is a whole tier better than Trey, excuse me, is what I meant to say. Austin Reeves. It's like AR or Darius Garland. You know what? I'm going to say this. I think AR is a quality starter. I think the biggest difference between Garland, bench player, okay, hold on, wait, follow me here. Jalen Johnson, Austin, Darius Garland. So back of quality starter. What are we thinking here? Austin behind Jalen Johnson, but slightly in front of. Okay. So chat says elite. I mean, the elite bench player. Let's go borderline all-star. Okay, and then quality starter. Okay, so we'll listen to the chat here. Austin, Garland. Okay, then Miles Turner, quality starter. Probably put Miles Turner at the top of that list. So Scotty's definitely borderline all-star. Pascal for sure. Boom. OG, that might like, I'm going to drop him to the bottom of this list, but I'm not going to lie. OG in terms of impact might actually be a borderline all-star in terms of what he does, like production-wise. His defense, what he can do as an offensive player. He's, in terms of impact-wise, he's a borderline all-star. And we'll drop Jalen Johnson, but I think Jalen Johnson's going to be at the top of this list. So now what do we think? So we added a new tier. We have quality starters. So it's Jalen Johnson, Miles Turner, Austin Reeves, Darius Garland. I don't really care how you order that list. Borderline all-stars, Scotty Barnes, Pascal, DeMar DeRozan, Evan Mobley, Mikal Bridges, Franz Wagner, OG, Julius Randle. And I like the fact that we have OG at the back of that list. So yeah, I think we're cool with that for right now. We're cool with that. Guys, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to both Playback and the YouTube channel if you haven't already. We got a massive giveaway once we have 5K subs on YouTube and 1K subs on Playback. So make sure you guys smash that like button. All right, Rudy Gobert. All-star because of impact, like what he does defensively. He's probably better than, yeah, I'll put him right there. Rudy's an all-star. Like, whether or not you think Rudy should be a 4-time defensive player of the year or not, like, that can't take away from the fact that Rudy is one of the 3 best defenders on the planet. So, I mean, it's not much really for me to talk about there. Sure, he does have all the versatility in the world, but we're going to go with Rudy Gobert as an all-star. Derek Lively, epitome of quality starter as of right now. I'm going to put him behind Darius Garland. I think Darius Garland currently is a better player than Derek Lively. I think Derek Lively could, not this year, but Derek Lively could reach this tier. But for right now, I think he's very clearly at the back of that tier. Rudy should be all the way behind. No, I don't think that's fair. I think we're actually underrating Rudy now. Devin Vassell, quality starter, like maybe better than Austin Reeves. Like, if anything, we're gonna. No, he's like right there. Devin Vassell, yeah, quality starter. Like I know I said like Derek Lively is the epitome of quality starter. Devin Vassell from like the guard spot is the epitome of a quality starter. Rudy is highly overrated. He got cooked against the Mavericks. Stop it. Okay, like my apologies that he got cooked by the best offensive player in basketball. Like that's such a egregious crime all of a sudden. Like, whoops. But yeah, we're gonna go Devin Vassell right here. I'm not really gonna add on to that. Chris Middleton also like right here. He's old. He's not the same guy. In a pinch, he can be like this guy still, but probably like right. No, Chris is probably better than Austin. Chris is probably better than Austin. So yeah, let me know. What's up, Empire Jeff? What up? Appreciate you hopping in, bro. Again, guys, hit the like button and subscribe here if you guys are new. Got some fun content and giveaways on the way once we hit some major milestones here on the channel. Let's all right. You know, let's set a like goal. Let's see if we can get 70 likes here on the live stream. 70 likes here on the live stream. Would really, really appreciate that. Chet is a borderline all-star, in my opinion. I'm just really quickly going through. Chet's better than all these dudes. Chet's better than Randall. He's better than OG. He's better than Franz. He's better than Mikal. I'd rather have Chet than Evan Mobley. I'd rather have Chet than DeMar. I'd rather have Chet than Pascal. I'd probably rather have Scotty over Chet right now. So that's how I'm gonna do that one. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do that. I think Chet, the difference maker for me, I can actually kind of explain this fairly quickly. I trust Chet's offensive game a whole hell of a lot more than I trust Evan Mobley's offensive game. I think they're equal defenders, probably. I think Chet is more impactful than DeMar. I think Chet is just a better player than Pascal. And I think then when you get to like Scotty and Chet, I think that's like very similar spots personally. And again, guys, none of this stuff is finalized, but this is kind of where I'm at right now. And then obviously any of this stuff we can always go back and readjust. But Chet had one of the best defensive seasons from a rookie ever. Like Chet was legitimately awesome last season. This dude's delusional. Where do you put Chet at then? So anyway, Playback, talk to me. What did you guys think? Getting a lot from YouTube. Jokic not over Braun. In 2024, I think we gotta have an honest conversation with ourselves about like players. DeMar averaged 24 and 5. Good job. With that logic, like who led the league in scoring? Like Luka should be number 1 on the list, right? No. I'm sorry. With that logic, then we're going off of scoring, right? We're going off of scoring. Embiid was the number one leading scorer in the playoffs. SGA should be top 3 if we're going purely off of points. Jalen Brunson should be top 5. KD should be above Jokic. Jason Tatum should be top 5. It's like, again, like the whole scoring point means nothing. The whole scoring point means nothing. Or not the scoring point. The whole point, like the counting box score stats thing, means nothing. Spida below KD, above Steph, in my opinion. Below KD, above Steph. Donovan Mitchell's definitely high volatility. So, all right, wait. Let's see. Donovan Mitchell or Spida. Spida or Butler, probably Spida at this point. Spida or Book, that's close. Probably Donovan Mitchell. Wemby or Donovan Mitchell, I'm not going to lie. Probably Wemby. Brunson or Donovan Mitchell, probably Brunson. I think we're going to put Donovan Mitchell right here. We're going to put Donovan Mitchell right here in the middle of high volatility. That's where I'm going to put Donovan Mitchell at. Maybe I'm bugging, but that's kind of where I'm going to put Donovan Mitchell at. Yo, Sean, what side is this? This is tier maker. Devin Booker has been to the finals. Sure, we're going off like them as a player right now. Talent is involved in this. Production to a certain point, to a certain extent, does play a factor into this. And then like impact. Those are the kind of the 3 things that go into factor when we do these rankings. Lauri Markkanen, chat. So this is actually a really fun one. Do we throw Lauri Markkanen into All-Star or borderline All-Star? Tam says All-Star. All-Star. Okay. Mike says Bron and KD on the same tier as Ant and Steph at this stage of their respective careers. Whereas AD, we haven't gotten AD yet. 80's on the way. All-Star. All right, then Paolo or Lauri Markkanen right now. Honestly, I might. Like, this is probably where I'm feeling for Lauri. Right? Like, right behind Paolo, but technically only a couple of spots above some of the other guys, like specifically Scoot. Not Scoot, Scotty. I said Scoot, Scotty. Jerry. So, yeah. So we're gonna rock out with that. Michael Porter Jr., epitome of quality starter. He's actually probably the best quality starter in the NBA. If we're being all seriousness, like Laker MPJ top 3. Oh yeah, best player on the planet. Anybody else in the playoffs, he's a quality starter. But quality starter, like maybe I'm like reaching on OG a little bit, but like again, my argument for OG is the impact, specifically defensively. So I kind of have some wiggle room there for picking that one. We'll go MPJ here. Would I rather have Randall or MPJ? I probably would rather have like MPJ. I'm not gonna lie. Again, maybe I'm just low on Julius Randle as a player, but I would kind of rather have MPJ over Randall. How is Randall a borderline all-star when he's a 3-time all-star? Again, talent-wise, currently in 2024. Bridges before AD is wild. We haven't gotten to AD yet, so how can Bridges be above AD? We haven't gotten AD yet as a player. We'll leave it like that for right now. We'll leave it right there for now. But that's something I might reconsider. Draymond Green, like quality starter, but again, probably top of quality starter. Like, yeah, I think he's still an elite defender. Yeah, quality starter for Draymond, I think. Joel Embiid, superstar, low volatility. Like, he's in this tier. Embiid's in this tier. Embiid is in this tier right now. I think, and this is gonna get. I think this is going to be a hot take, probably, right? I think Embiid's a better player than Bron and KD. I think obviously they're in the same tier. I wouldn't mind if you switched that order, but I do feel like pretty strong with saying like Embiid's in 2024 a better player, and that's like honestly okay. That's not like a hot take. I feel. Let's see. Sorry, I got tagged in a Woj tweet. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a massive trade that broke or something along those lines. That's fine. All right, Jrue Holiday. I mean, all-star because of impact. Again, his argument is the same argument we gave OG, but like slightly better. Like Melo's probably a better player. So like I probably slot Jrue Holiday right here, like all-star tier. Probably. Like I wouldn't feel right putting Maxey a full tier above Jrue Holiday. I definitely wouldn't feel right having LaMelo Ball a full tier ahead of Jrue Holiday. I think impact. I think impact for Jrue Holiday is going to get him here in the all-star tier. Warren says borderline all-star. Okay, he would have to be top of borderline all-star, and I would probably drop Cade and Melo then. But again, that's something we can revisit. Kawhi is the definition of a high volatility superstar at this point. And like, call me crazy, I'm putting Kawhi right there. Kawhi Leonard is never freaking healthy. Like I can't like justify putting Kawhi and low volatility. Yeah. Maybe Kawhi, you rather have Kawhi over. You can say the same about Embiid, sure, but with Embiid's like legitimately an MVP when he's healthy. I get your point. So maybe that's a flaw in my argument. But so maybe I bump. No, I think Embiid when he's healthy is like one of the best scorers and one of the best offensive players in the league. So right now I'm gonna put Kawhi right here for right now. And again, a bunch of stuff we'll revisit. We're almost done. AD is gonna go right here. He's like neck and neck with Embiid, I think. I don't know where exactly. AD was healthier. AD's the better defensive player. Embiid's the better offensive player. We'll put AD right there. We'll put AD right there for now. We'll put AD right there. We'll put AD right here. The defense, he's more reliable than Embiid. He's the better playoff player in it than Embiid. I think AD's the Lakers' best player right now. I like where we're at right now. AD being a tier better than Steph, I agree. Tier better than Ant, I agree. So yeah, okay. I feel good about that. I feel good. But he is volatile. Yeah, he is volatile. That's why he's like low volatility. Like all these guys to a certain extent have some inconsistency to them, which is why like the top 3 isn't expanded. Karl-Anthony Towns, borderline all-star. Like, I'd rather have Cat over Randall. I'd rather I'd probably stop right here. Like, he's like right around like Pascal Siakam range. So I guess we'll put him right there. He had a really nice playoff run, I think. I don't know. That's where I'm at with Cat, I think. That's doing Cat dirty. Now I'm just hating on Randall. I thought Cat had a great playoff run. Gobert is ahead of Cat. Defense? Okay, maybe Gobert is in a whole tier. Okay, so where do you guys want to put Cat then? All-Star? Yeah, I would trade AD for Embiid straight up. When did I say I would trade AD for Embiid straight up? When did I say that? Cat behind Laurie. Okay, chat wants me to put Cat All-Star. Near top of All-Star. I don't know about near top of All-Star. We could put him like right here. Then we're bumping Drew up. I think Drew's a better player than Cat. And then chat wants me to swap Rudy and Paulo. That's fine. Okay, we got to do some restructuring here then. I don't think for the life of me that Karl-Anthony Towns is a tier better. I don't think he's a tier better than Scottie and Chet. A whole tier. Now, in reality, like when we do our rankings or whatever, he'll be like only a few spots ahead, but it's a tier break. So we have to make a decision here then. Are we bumping Scottie and Chet up? Or are we bumping Cat down? I think we just bump Scottie and Chet up. I know like neither one of those guys have been all-stars, but in terms of production and impact, like I think that's fair. Did I not have J-Dub on here? Did I miss J-Dub? Okay, no, J-Dub's coming. Move Cat. Okay, so we have two options. Move Cat down or bump Chet and Scottie up. Where are we going with chat? Move Cat. Bump Cat down and Chet up. Siakam's better than both. I'd rather have Scottie than Siakam. I'd probably rather. No, I feel good about that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Scottie and Chet are like not even borderline all-stars. They're like, there's a small gap. Whatever the gap is between borderline all-star and all-star, that's Scottie and Chet. That's Scottie and Chet. Booker is too low. I don't know. Cat is better than the lower list of all-stars now. Depends on how much you want to rank potential. Cat. Well, we're gonna circle back to this discussion. Let's finish this list out. Jason Tatum is superstar. I don't feel great about putting Tatum like a whole tier above Ant. We're gonna put Tatum right there. I think I would rather have Tatum over KD. I think they're in the same tier. I think Tatum, yeah, I think we're gonna rock this out. We're gonna rock this out. We're gonna rock out with that. Damian Lillard. But there's an argument at this point. That's fair, but there is an argument at least that he's better than LeBron at this stage of his career. Absolutely. I think with Tatum, I've done film breakdowns like discussing Tatum and everything. I think Tatum is actually like low key underrated, but I think it's only because of how he's either very, no, let me backtrack. Tatum is either very underrated or he's very overrated, because I feel like he's either underrated because you look at Tatum and you're like, man, like he sucks, he's not an elite scorer. He's not like this, and that. And I think you ignore the stuff he does do really, really well, or you think he's overrated and you think he's like top 5 or whatever, like inconclusively. And he is an elite scorer, or he is like this, and that. I'm like, okay, that's false too. I think he's a good scorer. I think he's an elite scorer. I don't think he's a great scorer even. I think he's a like perfectly good scorer. He's an elite rebounder for his size. He has elite positional versatility. Like Jason Tatum is one of the biggest reasons why they won that series in such dominating fashion against the Mavericks, because of his versatility by itself, right? So we're going to put Jason Tatum here. Maybe we move that, because I actually do agree with Tam that Tatum has an argument over Bron. I'm not going to lie. Tatum has an argument over Bron. I don't think it's like super out of the question. And that's why I put them in the same tier. Even though like I am probably gonna have Tatum behind Braun. So let's keep this going. Dame Dalla, call your mama. All-star. I'm really low on Dame. I don't think Dame is this anymore. I think Dame's an all-star. And really like is Dame better than Tyrese Maxey by a lot? Or is he better than Maxey at all in 2024? I'm not like, am I tripping? In 2024 as a player, is Damian Lillard better than Maxey? Like I'm putting him behind Maxey. I don't care. I think he's better than every other guard here still, probably. Right? But I like Dame is not that great right now. Like he's really damaged his value. Bradley Beal is like right here. I'd rather have Jrue Holiday than Bradley Beal. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. So wait, chat. Lauri Markkanen or Bradley Beal in 2024? Bradley Beal or Lauri Markkanen? As a player, we know the contract sucks. But as a player, Bradley Beal or Lauri Markkanen? Okay. So chat says Lauri. I'm not gonna lie. Is Bradley Beal better than Cade and Melo? Nah, I don't think he's better than Cade and Melo anymore. I don't think he's better. Maybe I'm drunk. I don't think he's better than Cade and Melo. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I don't care. I'm gonna get hate messages. Fight me. We're gonna move up Chet and Scotty. No, we're not. We're gonna do this. Call me crazy. Bradley Beal's a borderline all-star. We're gonna do that. I feel like I was going all-star based off a reputation. I'm not gonna lie. No. Okay, chat. It's either leave it like this. Or we put all three, Scotty, Chet, and Bradley Beal in all-star. Beal's a bench player? Okay, that's too far. Even I am not as that low on Bradley Beal. I feel like Siakam would need to be moved to all-star too then. That's probably fair. Okay, so chat, how would you guys feel about moving Bradley Beal, Scotty, Chet, and Pascal all up to all-star? That's a lot. That's a lot of players to be moving up. Chat says on YouTube, leave Beal there, bump Chet and Scotty. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel comfortable leaving Bradley Beal here. I think maybe I'm drunk and delusional. I don't even think Beal's better than Scotty and Chet. I'm not gonna lie because of impact. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we're gonna bump those three. We're gonna bump these three. There we go. Cool. We're gonna rock out like that. And maybe we'll come back in and readjust. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, borderline all-star. Holy, yeah. Hold on. Let's readjust this. Is Beal better than DeMar? We'll put Brad right there. I'd rather have Evan Mobley because of the defense. I'm not gonna lie. Make sure you guys hit that like button, guys, on the YouTube channel. Really, really appreciate that. And make sure you guys subscribe here to the playback side as well. Yeah, maybe I'm bugging, but I think we're gonna rock out like that. And then J-Dub is a borderline all-star in 2024. Yusuf Nurkic, really good starter. We're gonna put Nurkic like, hold on. We're gonna put Nurkic right there. I think we're gonna put Nurkic right there. I'd rather have Miles Turner. I think Nurkic had a really, really good year. Like I think Nurkic had a great year, honestly, right? Yeah. So we're gonna put Nurkic right there. Guys, hit that like button for me. We are 17 likes away from our big like goal of 70 likes on the stream. So hit that like button if you guys haven't already. Really, really appreciate that. Let's get back to this. Alperen Sengun. Talent-wise, he's an all-star. And impact-wise, he's probably an all-star. Sengun, we could go back of all-star. I'm kind of gambling a little bit on upside and potential still with Sengun. So if you wanted to put Sengun like here in borderline all-star, that would be fine. But right now, I do think like I think Sengun all-star caliber player. Will he ever get in all-star? Don't know because the West is loaded. But I do think he's an all-star caliber player. De'Aaron Fox. I don't feel comfortable saying like Hallie's a tier better than him. De'Aaron Fox is either like top of all-star or like right next to Hallie. I think for right now, we're going to put De'Aaron Fox top of all-star. I think. And we're actually going to do this. No, we're not. We're going to do that. Crap. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to put De'Aaron Fox top of all-star. Top of all-star. Derek White. All-star. All-star for Derek White. Like production, value, impact, like he's an all-star caliber player. Quality, okay. I think Derek White's better than everybody in that tier in borderline all-star. Oh, wait. You said quality. I didn't even peep that. Derek White's better than everybody in quality. I think Derek White's actually better than everybody in borderline too. Where are you guys at? Chat? Because I'm gonna go all-star. I'm gonna go all-star with Derek White. All-star for Derek White. And then again, we can readjust this. Keegan Murray, quality starter. I think Keegan Murray's like slightly better than Austin. James Harden. James Harden in 2024. He's better than Bradley Beal. He's not Bradley Beal. James Harden isn't a Bradley Beal. And again, guys, I apologize. I don't know why like playback is so blurry. James Harden, we're gonna go all-star. Playback is good, is blurry on YouTube. Yeah, that's so weird. So I'll just upload like this like recording or whatever to YouTube then. James Harden, we'll go all-star, I think. We'll go like right here, I think, for Harden. No. We'll go right there. We're going to drop. Yeah. Cool. That Harden and J-Dub. Okay, so you're saying borderline. Like regular season-wise, something like the scoring or whatever. The scoring combined with like he is still a really, really elite playmaker. So like I'm gonna do that for now. I'm gonna do that for now. That's right. Okay. So all right, cool. Let's keep this chugging along. Alex Caruso, quality starter. Like as quality starters as they come. Is Alex Caruso better than Austin Reeves? Probably not. That's probably disrespectful. AC, I'd rather have AC over Devin Vassell, though. We're actually going to move this back a bit. We're going to move that back. Cool. Domantas Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis is an all-star. I would probably put Sabonis like right here. Like right on that range. Is Caruso 2 tiers behind White, though? Yeah, only because of the offense. Derek White, like, legitimately is a much better offensive player than AC, I think. Maybe move Nurkic to behind Caruso. Move Nurkic. To behind AC? Nah, I can't get behind that one right now. Caruso did shoot 40% from 3. Yeah, but like Derek White could actually like create his own shot too, though. And play off the pick and rolls and stuff like that. Kyrie, all-star again. I don't know those. Kyrie. Is Kyrie? No, Kyrie's a superstar. Superstar, high volatility, like at the end of this tier, right behind Hallie. No, I don't think it's a tier above De'Aaron Fox, though. So we'll do this. We'll put Kyrie right here. Put Kyrie right there. Klay Thompson, quality starter. I'd rather have Austin. I'd rather have DG. I damn near rather have AC because of the defense. We'll put Klay. We'll put Klay right there. Jalen Green. Jalen Green is like at his best. Klay Thompson all-star in 2024 is nuts. Jalen Green, when he plays well, I did a whole film breakdown on Jalen Green. When he's playing really, really well, like his flashes are stupid fun. But I think that's all they are at this point. They're just flashes. I think Jalen Green's a good starter. I think he's better than DG. He's more consistent than Austin, although Jalen's flashes are a lot better than Austin's, I think. We'll go right here. D'Lo, quality starter. And we'll go D'Lo. Like, I'd rather have Keegan Murray. Maybe I'm low on D'Lo, but like I'd rather have Keegan Murray because of the defense and like the wing ability. Like, that's where I'm going with you. D'Lo is a great regular season starter. Fred VanVleet, another like quality starter, I guess. I guess we're really at the quality starter section of this list. Is Freddie better than Austin? Yeah, because I think he's a way better playmaker. I think he's a better playmaker. He shoots tougher shots, though. Okay, so let's do this then. Freddie or AC? Probably Freddie. Freddie or DG? Freddie? Maybe? We'll put Fred right there, I think. We'll put Fred right there. We'll come back. Desmond Bane, borderline all-star. I think Desmond Bane is better than Randall. I think he's better than OG. I think he's better than Franz. I think he's better than Mikal. We're going to put Desmond Bane like right here. We're going to put Desmond Bane right there. Where you guys at with Desmond Bane, chat? You guys like where I put D-Bane at? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping, chat? Let me know. Jaylen Brown. Where's Trex Arms? Borderline all-star. Right above Bradley Beal. You'd rather have Mikal than Bane? Okay. Well, then let's do this then. At least put them right next to each other. We can meet halfway. Jaylen Brown is Jaylen Brown like top all-star? I don't like the idea of Tatum being a whole tier. So I think Jaylen Brown has earned being like right here. I think Jaylen Brown's better than Paul George at this stage. I think Jaylen Brown's better than Trey. He's better than De'Aaron. He's better than Kyrie. We're even going to do this, I think. Yeah. Same tier as Book. I wouldn't feel great about putting Book a full tier above him. So, Sean live same time as front office show. Again, guy, I promise you I don't be knowing when front office goes live. I honestly don't care when they go live either. Shrug. Finals MVP under Tatum. In a vacuum, I think Tatum's better, probably. Maybe even do this. Like, yeah, I like this. I like this a little bit. Jaren Jackson Jr. is either at the very, very top. No, I can't justify putting Pascal on this list. So we're going to put Jaren Jackson Jr. as an all-star. I think what he provides defensively, I think the offense, like his ability to be like a talented scorer offensively, is enough for me to justify him as an all-star. Especially when I put Siakam and Sengun as all-stars. I gotta put Triple J on here. Gotta put Triple J on here. Aaron Gordon, this might be a hot take, but we're gonna put Aaron Gordon in here. Borderline all-star because of impact. Because of impact, what he does for that Nuggets team at both ends of the floor, I think it'd honestly be unfair to put him here. Is he a full tier better than? Yeah, he might be a full tier better than Draymond. I think he's better than. I think he's their third best player. I think he's better than Mikal. I mean, not Mikal. MPJ. I think he's better. I think he's better than. Yeah. Brandon Ingram, quality starter, borderline all-star. Like, where are we at on Brandon Ingram? Chat, let me know where you guys are at on Brandon Ingram. Again, guys, all this stuff we can go back and fix. Let me know where you guys are at on Brandon Ingram. I'm going to put Ja Morant where I think Ja should be, and that's like right here. Ja Morant is legitimately an idiot off the floor, but Ja Morant, when he's on the floor, is a great basketball player. So I don't know if that's a hot take, but again, Ja Morant, when he's healthy and on the floor, he is, and we saw it for those 2 weeks he was healthy this season and was like off a suspension. He was the same Ja Morant. All right, so we are going to do this. Okay, cool. We'll rock out like that. Brandon Ingram, chat. I kind of need your help. I don't know where like Brandon Ingram slots at. It's kind of weird at this point with BI. Like, I don't think BI is a tier above Draymond. Behind Desmond? I'd rather have Mikal. So if anything, it'd be behind Mikal. Yeah. Okay, we could rock out like that. We could rock out like that. We could put him right there. Herb Jones, quality starter. Herb Jones is better than Austin Reeves. We're gonna drop Nurkic back a little bit. We're gonna drop Nurkic back. CJ McCollum, quality starter, and I actually think I don't think CJ is better than Herb Jones in terms of impact. Because of Herb Jones' defense and like the elite shooting he's showing now, I'd rather have Herb Jones than CJ McCollum in a vacuum. So we're gonna rock out like that. And again, maybe a hot take, but we'll see. DeJounte Murray, borderline all-star, if there ever was one, I think. Yeah. DeJounte Murray's a borderline all-star. Zion Williamson, this might be a hot take. Hold on, I'm not done. Zion Williamson is either at the very top of all-star or he's at the end. No, we're gonna do at the bottom of superstar high volatility for Zion. I feel like that's perfect. When Zion is actually healthy and available, he is this. He is a high volatility superstar that has inconsistencies in this game, but like he is legitimately a superstar, I think. So we're gonna rock out like that. Isaiah Hartenstein, quality starter. I actually rather have Hartenstein over Nurkic, probably. Yeah. Zach LaVine, borderline all-star, like right behind Randall, probably. Like, I think LaVine's probably better than this whole tier. I'd rather have OG than LaVine, like in terms of being a player. Now, like, I guess that is actually where it depends. Like, maybe we drop. Yeah, no, we're gonna rock out like that. Kristaps, borderline all-star. We're gonna put Kristaps right here behind Evan Mobley. No, above Evan Mobley. I think Kristaps is a really good player. All right, there we go. There you have it. We have our list. This is actually 77 players. 77 players. So if we were to do, like, if we actually play an official number to this, Jokic number 1, Giannis number 2, Luka number 3, SGA 4. Wait, hold on. Let's restart. Jokic 1, Giannis 2, Luka 3. Tier gap. SGA, AD, Embiid, Bron, Tatum, KD. Tier gap. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tier gap. Steph, Ant, Brunson, 10, 11, 12. Wemby 13. Kawhi 14. Spida 15. Book 16. JB 17. Ja 18. Jimmy 19. Hallie 20. Zion 21. Tier gap. So far, I feel pretty all right with this list. Next, Kyrie 22. This is we just did tier gap. Kyrie 22, Fox 23, Trey 24, PG 25, Maxey 26, Bam 27, Dame 28, Jamal 29, Paulo 30, Sabonis 31, Gobert 32, Drew 32, Gobert 33, Markkanen 34, Cat 35, Melo 36, Harden 37, K 38, Derek White 39, Scotty 40, Chet 41, Triple J 42, Siakam 43, Sengun 44, tier gap. J-Dub 45, I think. I honestly lost count. DeJounte 46, DeMar 47, Kristaps 48, Mobley 49, Desmond Bane 50, Mikal 51, B.I., Beal, that's 52, 53, Aaron Gordon 54, Franz 55, OG 56, Randall 57, Levine 58 is kind of nasty. Like, when you say it out loud, Levine being 58 is like low-key nasty. I'm not gonna lie. So we're at the very least we're gonna drop Levine. We're gonna drop Levine. No. Oh, wait. 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53. Yeah, we're going to drop Beal. We're going to drop Brad. I feel like the worst part of the list is like this second half of Borderline All-Star through like some of these guys. But it's really because like of BI, it's because of BI and Beal and like Levine. But overall, I like the list. I'd swap Brunson and Curry and figure out Ant and Brunson order. That's fair. I'd probably I'll let it rock for right now. Chet too high. Fair. Sup, Zay? You too, I guess. Pause. This is yeah, maybe I do have Chet a little high. But I would rather have Chet than Triple J, Pascal, and Sengun, probably. So, like, to be honest, I'm going to let that rock out. All right. I feel like Mikal is a bit too low. Let's see what YouTube thinks really fast. YouTube says pretty good list. Mikal too low. Maybe Mikal over Bane. Maybe. I'm not taking Mikal over Evan Mobley. So Gobert, I get that Gobert is like legitimately like a defensive liability. I mean, offensive liability at times. But Gobert is like legitimately like one of the 3 best defensive players in the league. So I think he's such an overwhelmingly positive for the most part defensively. I'm going to justify that and keep him there. I do understand your point, PB. I rather have Kristaps over Mikal. I think I have Mikal spot on. Like, this is right where I view Mikal Bridges probably. Maybe I'm lower, but I feel like that's how I look at Mikal as a player. Yeah. We're gonna rock up with this list. This is not the way to fight the milkman allegations. Hey, man. Hey. Hold on one sec. Nurkic, maybe D'Lo of centers in the playoffs. Where I have Nurkic at? That's multiple comments I've seen now about Nurkic. Yeah. We could drop Nurkic. Move up like a Keegan, probably. Do that with Hartenstein. Do this. So yeah, like you have, yeah. Oh, okay. I feel a little bit better about this now. 75, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1, 59, 58, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Desmond Bane is the 50th best player in the NBA. I can kind of get behind. I can kind of get behind that. All right, guys. This was a ton of fun. I appreciate you all a ton for hopping in here. Do me one big favor. Hit that like button on the YouTube channel. And if you're here on playback, make sure you guys follow. Once again, once we hit some major milestones here, 1K on playback and 5K on the YouTube channel, we'll do a big giveaway. I'm sure what you guys is how awesome you guys are. I think we can hit those fairly soon. So everybody, please do subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. More great content on the way. My preseason in-depth power ranking series will begin, I want to say next week. God willing, it happens next week. We could get that started and up and running. If you guys aren't familiar with my preseason power ranking series, every team, I rank them. I have like a formula and everything. Every team gets their own individual episode I'll guest on for this series. Each player is got like a player card, almost like 2K. So like, for example, I'll spoil one of my ratings right now. AD is a 94. Anthony Davis is overall for me, it's a 94. But like I like these three are the only guys that I have that's above a 95, right? So don't think 94 is that's being low. 94 is the 5th best player for me. According to this, right? As a matter of fact, I think Embiid, AD, and SGA are all the same rating for me right now. So really, if we're being honest, LeBron, Tatum, and KD are kind of in their own separate tier because like Embiid, AD, and SGA, I think is pretty clearly like 4, 5, 6, in my opinion. But you know, we'll see. But again, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Hit that like button and subscribe here to both platforms. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. More great content coming. Peace out, guys. Later.